Okay, hi there, welcome to a new video. This is lettering on page 16 of WINDBREAKER. Now this is sped up about 4 times. This is about an hour or thereabouts, condensed down to about 15 minutes or thereabouts. So right, this is the colours that I did in a separate file, and I'm just merging the colour layers back. I'm grouping them back up, and I'm going to merge that back into my working file. So now I've got colours, I've got inks. All I need now is some text. So first up I'm going to hide everything and then find my pencils layer, which has all my balloon placements in as well. Bring that to the top and make it a little bit more easy to read, and that will form a template, so I know where to place, I know what to put down and also where to place it. So here I'm laying some text down. It's a font called Adam Warren Pro. I set it to be about 5 pixels of 80% line depth. Text is not the best thing to find, but here I'm setting it back down to 5. Text is not the best thing to work with in Krita, but it's got layers and this is vector stuff, so it's good. Here I'm spelling. Here I can't spell. Normally I'm dragging this stuff in from the script, so spelling is happening. The spell checking is happening at the script stage. But I'm trying to put this page together quickly, and it's one of the reasons I sped this page up, actually, because I don't want you, dear viewer, to be bored with this. So with this panel there's just lots and lots of text in the background. It's Sterling's contact in Japan, and the guy has got like no game. He literally blows his cover the second he comes off the plane. But in his defence, he's a very junior agent. It's his first field assignment, and his job is basically to have done some investigation and sort of take Sterling to the next location. And we did a video about this particular scene. This particular page, we did a video about it a while back, and I'll try and put a link to it in the show, either in the show notes or in the top right hand corner there. So if you're interested, you can have a look at that. Yeah, I'm just getting the size for this. I want big text, and I'll be able to resize it. So there is an option to sort of treat the text as an object that you can scale, so that's useful. Sort of have to enable it. We've got too many H's in there, so we'll just take some out, and then we'll carry on with this rest of this text. So I think it's useful to place your balloons at least at the pencil stage. When you come to letter it, then most of the hard work has already been done, because you've at least considered it when you laid the page out. Generally, I tend to the text I write tends to be roughly the right size, but not today. There's far too much the text is too big, or there's far too much text for the size of this thing. So we're going to rewrite his dialogue, trim it down, literally edit it on the fly, really. Yeah. Here I've just changing the dialogue for. Yeah, I'm copying Agent Takeshi's dialogue here, because the hyphen doesn't exist in this font, so I've used a different font, and I want him to call him Sterling Son again. So when we look at that text is too small for that, but we're making some decisions about how we're placing it as we go. So here we're typing in any mission can be an agent's first, and he says, what have you got for me? I've decided to add a bit more of a qualifier for that. It's just, I want Sterling to reassure him, saying it's fine, everyone makes mistakes, it's your first time out, you know, this is a thing. and then we split whatever you got me through a second to a second balloon, and we'll add that connector to that, and we'll put in Takeshi's next bit of dialogue, talking about the dojo of a sumo school, whatever it's going to be, as a potential location for a hidden army of ninjas. Well, a clan, I guess, is a ninja clan. There you go, that fits quite nicely. And now we're careening through the streets of Tokyo, or careening in, in a car, driving way too well, I say way too fast, but this font's got a great feature. Its curly braces give you that sort of breath symbol, so it's not doing its best here. I'm sort of toying with the idea of placement. I quite like having that there, it makes sense. Here's the text that we did earlier. We've copied it on a separate layer. We've had a transparency mask, and now we will mask off the area for the text. There we go. And now we can just go through. Oh gosh, look at this! With that D, it looks like it looks like a goatee beard. So let's give him a shave. So now we're literally just masking off Sterling and Takeshi from the background, so that the text doesn't interfere too much with them. We might even just give them a little bit of a halo. One thing I loved about this page, is the highlights. I put some very simple rim lights on the back of all the shadings for like a magenta and a cyan, that sort of neon sort of colours, which I think was in keeping with sort of Japan as a sort of futuristic city. The start of Akira is all like bike. I mean, it can't be. Tokyo can't be just like full of biker gangs and robots and things like this. But I think it was interesting. I think it's a fun bit to actually. It's a fun bit to make this look like a different place. We've got a different lighting, a different feel. We'll change locations. Okay, we're making balloons and bubbles now. So I've got a new vector layer, and I'm literally just making loads of circles to make cloud shapes. I'm sizing them up. I'm not really that fussed. I want them to be cloud shapes. I don't want them to look too busy. And we're just drawing circles, and they're black, but they're on a layer below, so we can change the colour at any point. And like that, and we'll get rid of the outlines. Don't want the outlines right now. Let's move that around a bit better, and then we'll make this. We'll make this balloon bubble smaller, and then we'll duplicate it, move it around a bit, make it a bit different. Shrink that down, and now we've got some thought bubbles. Right, we'll just move this text around, make sure it fits nicely in the panel. The text is a bit too big there, and I'm literally just sizing up the that text looks a bit big. Let's shrink that down. There we go. Okay. And now we're just moving these balloons around a bit. Yeah. This one was great. I made a custom brush and populated it with really simplistic looking people, and I used it to populate the airport there, which is good. That's fun. Right, we took a little pause for the cause, and now we're back on it. We're just going to put the tails and the ticker at the top of the first panel, which is like a caption just saying where everything is. So I'm just using I'm on the bubbles layer, and I'm using I'm making polygons to make triangles, or at least some weird shapes like that. One there, a connector, yeah, and then now we've got yeah, originally I drew it like this, and I like this idea actually. I've gone back to this idea. The idea that the speech balloon is being dragged by the car, which is kind of fun. And I quite like the idea of having this jagged, shouting balloon. So we've literally just swapped that balloon out with a jagged shape. We'll get rid of all the outlines. I'm happy with the outlines. We'll adjust the curvatures on the tails. I really want this to look wispy. Just adjusting the curvature here. There we go. Now we're looking at this one, which has got connectors. We've talked about connectors before a while back, and we talked about some of the uses of them. And this is a good example because it allows us to effectively squeeze a fair bit of dialogue into one panel, but still have it readable, and you can still put your characters in. So now we're just doing the curvature of this balloon. Okay, we've just done that. We'll do a layer style, put a stroke on it of about 10 pixels, normal, black, and that's it. The beauty of this is we can change the curvature of our balloons, we can move components around, and the layer style maintains, which is good for us. And we just need to get the location, which is that place. Can't read it, but yeah. New layer, we're going to make a ticker tape now. I'm going to paste that in. Narita Airport in Tokyo. I just need to get a reference, so I'm going back to page 3. So you get to see 2 pages of Windbreaker. You get to see this page, and this is a ticker tape that we are using as a caption. And it's got an effect on it, it's got a size, and it's 60 pixels. So we need to make our box. I need to make our box 60 pixels, and then try and work out how to get the size up on that. Yeah, it's in there. Yeah. Probably need to turn this not from a procedural object to a thing. Oh, there we go. 60 pixels. Okay, it's got the right height. Drop it down. Now the font is just a ticker tape font, size 6 in black. I'll just drop that in there. Actually, let's reposition the tape, and now we'll position the text. And we've got a predefined pattern of a paper, and we'll put a yellow on there, and that's it. That's the caption done. That's the page done. As I say, this is about an hour's work, but there's a lot going on this page. There you go. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Any questions, pop them in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye now.